Okay, remember Trump of recent signed an executive order. Of course, the executive order was against the land issue. He said Trump signs order freezing aid to South Africa over land law. Now, remember, America has an aid that has been granting the Republic of South Africa, but as of recent, South Africa, enacted a land order known as the expropriation bill, and according to us, the Webster dictionary, it said expropriation simply means the act of expropriating or the state of being expropriated. In other words, the action of the state in taking or modifying the property rights of an individual in the exercise of what is sovereignty. Now, what is that supposed to tell you? South Africa, they have the black South Africans or the color South Africans and what the white South Africans. Of course, most of these white South Africans are what the Oranians and the other parts. I think they have about three countries inside the same country of South Africa, of which Oronia stood out among them, being 99% or even 100% dominated by white. You understand me? In there, right there in South Africa. And of course, in some of their land, some of the land use they have been using all these white. So South Africa enacted a law known as expropriation bill, in which they trying to regulate or modify some of the usage of these lands by these white South Africans. Do you understand me? And of course, Trump said no, that he will not agree to such order. Of course, he signed an executive order. Then Trump again moves by instructing the Afrikaners who resides in US that they who reside in South Africa there, that they should return back to South Africa. And of course, a whole lot of them declined such a proposition. They said no. Instead of us returning to USA, rather fight and make us an independent country in South Africa. In other words, the Iranian government on their own, they are saying that Trump should fight to make sure that they become autonomous in South Africa. That is what they are proposing rather than leaving South Africa. But again, the South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has come out to say that no, there is never a way he has confiscated or seized land from the white South Africans, but instead he was doing everything possible to make sure that there is an even distribution and usage of land in South Africa. And of course, Trump said because of such gesture that he has what relinquished all aid from US to what South Africa. Now, if you read through here, Ramaphosa responded on Monday to US President Donald Trump's threat to cut off aid over the alleged mistreatment of white farmers, denying Trump's claim that authorities were confiscating what land. And of course, President Cyril Ramaphosa went on to say that South Africa is a constitutional democracy that is deeply rooted in the rule of law, justice, and what equality. And again, he said South African government has not confiscated any land. Ramaphosa wrote on his Twitter and that is X. He said, "We look forward to engaging with Trump administration over our land reform policy and issues of bilateral interest." He added that why the US was key strategic political trade partner, it did not provide significant funding to South Africa beside a major HIV/AIDS relief program. Then I come to think of it again, that is the president talking, President Cyril Ramaphosa, trying to pinpoint or pontificate on issue of Donald Trump. Now, every year South Africa spends 25 billion curbing the issue of HIV/AIDS in South Africa. So South Africa has demonstrated to be an independent country apart from other bilateral relationships. That's why we respect Russia, China today. They have been so economically, politically, and otherwise, in all ramifications, they have been so independent. It's just that these Westerners, especially America, they are thinking that probably every other country should be under their jackboot. Because on a normal ground, South Africa has the carte blanche, they have the volition to determine how to operate in their own land. Now, this Orania now that are even claiming that South Africa that they want to become an autonomous country inside South Africa, is that not lugubrious and egregious? Is that not hilarious? Is that not humorous that you want to make yourself a country inside another country in South Africa? Because Orania is mainly white dominated. Now you want to make yourself an autonomous country inside South Africa. And they went on to say again that they are not leaving South Africa, but rather they want to become what autonomous country in South Africa. Do you even think that they will even leave in the first place? Why? Because they have exerted all their monopolistic white supremacy in South Africa, enjoying all the resources, all the slave masters modus operandi. They have been enjoying all the liberty and based on their white supremacist disposition and status in South Africa. Definitely, they will not like to leave South Africa, whereby they will go move back to US and start becoming a riffraff again. No, because they know what they are enjoying in South Africa. They know that, well, as far as they are in South Africa, or they are in African soil, they claim to be the Lord in South Africa. So these are some of the things they are enjoying in South Africa. But again, we hope an amicable state is being reached, because at this point in time, Trump is gradually acting ultra vires. And again, I think Elon Musk. I think they said Elon Musk again when he wanted to look at this. He said U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has also said he would skip upcoming G20 talks in South Africa, accusing the host government of having an anti-American agenda. Are you seeing it? Again, Elon Musk wanted to implement his Starlink ship stuff in South Africa, and he was asked to pay some certain tax, and that is another straw that broke the comments back. And remember, Elon Musk is a close ally of what Trump. And Elon Musk was finding it awkward of him paying such a huge amount of money or huge amount of remittance for a country he was born. Remember, Elon Musk was born in the Republic of what? South Africa. After after he left and became a citizen in the United States of America. That was in year 2002. But that notwithstanding, we hope we get to the end of this uh, whole stuff in South Africa soon. Guys, if you are watching this video to this extent, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.